Remember, if the relationship is toxic, run. Hi everyone, welcome back to Jamila's Time. Today's video we're going to be shooting most common issues to watch out in a relationship, and we're going to give some of our personal solutions. For the new viewers, welcome to the family, and if you're already part of the family, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I'm here today with my favorite guest. This is Grace and this is Christine, and let's get into the video. Just give me two things that you look out in a relationship, like in the beginning. Just those two things you are like, yeah, this is a goal.
I think maybe you can start.
I mean, like, in the beginning,
Yeah.
I mean, for me personally, I would say what I would look out for, or I mean, what I would want in a partner in the beginning. I mean, as long as I trust the partner and also, respect, I feel like it's important. Without trust, without respect, that's enough for me. I feel like that's very important in a relationship.
Yes.
For me, it has to be communication
Yeah.
and honesty.
I also feel like communication is really important, and and also honesty actually.
Yeah, because it goes far.
It goes far. And for me, what I mean by communication is like we have to be open when you're speaking and everything, and you to be present and all those different things.
Exactly.
So yeah, so we've written down a few points about issues you can look out in a relationship, and it's not in a specific order. We are just brainstorming through them. And on our number one on the list, we have vibes. What do you guys think about the vibes in the beginning?
I mean, to me, in the beginning of the relationship, I feel like vibes are really important. Like, I feel like if we don't match, if the energy is like, it's not on the same level, I would say like, I mean, to me, we have to go through conversations to talk about like, what we like and stuff. If I feel like I'm not feeling you and stuff, I feel like I just gotta, I have to leave it like, the way it is. Really, like, the energy is very important between, that person and me to begin with, before we go further to know more about ourselves, you know.
Yeah, to me, it's literally the same. If the conversation is not going and I have to work so hard to get a little bit information out of that person, then it's like, I guess it's not meant to be, like, that's it, and I try to smoothly exit the setting, basically.
Yeah, and I also feel like in the beginning you also have to look out for like, how is the person speaking? Are they so into themselves? Okay, are they like making the communication mutual, or is it just like me, I, and all that?
Yeah.
But what are the solutions to this? How can we have the first vibes? Or of course you cannot force vibes. If you match, it's like
there or not.
it's there or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I mean, to know like you are on the same vibes, or I would say energy. I feel like you have to be present when you are, you have to know what that person likes, doesn't like and stuff. Listen, be present, like, go with the flow and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, just be there and know what you also like for yourself, not just because you like the person, you feel like, okay, I'm attracted to this person, but what do you like yourself? You understand, how do you feel?
Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, both of people are there to learn about each other, and if you're not listening, if you're not attentive, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true. And also like they say that personality sometimes it can be hidden in the beginning, but it can also come out in the beginning.
That's so true.
Right?
That's so
So
true. Don't be judgmental in the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. So we have to be careful on that too.
Yeah, I mean, with the personality, I feel like some people, like, when they meet, or when you meet people, or trying to talk to people, they can, mask.
Quick to judge as well.
Or I would say like they can mask who they are, like really are. But I feel like it's very important, like to just be you, like just be yourself.
But for example, like me personally, when I meet new people, I'm this kind of laid back person. But when I get to know the people, that's when I'm more freely. For example,
I mean, it's normal because you trust them better.
yeah, then you build. I build up the trust. I can't just like tell you everything like way in the beginning. Like, what if you FBI? I don't know. But number 2 we have is catfishing.
Boom.
Yeah, for everyone out there.
Especially now when it's online.
Yeah,
everything.
people are not meeting. It's Corona, social distancing, and all that. So it's mostly online.
Online dating. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's very important. Like, I mean, to meet up with a partner, like it don't take so long, like years or
weeks. I would even say judges. Wow, years. Like because obviously, especially if that person is in the same city.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, like, let's say I would be like very eager to meet that person, they come up with excuses time over again and again. It's like, why are you wasting your time, right? So there has to be a problem, and they don't want to send you picture. You don't want to FaceTime, like. Why?
And I feel like a lot can be hidden behind the internet. Actually, nowadays that you don't know. I've seen certain issues whereby you can be a girl or a boy, but you're talking to a fellow boy, but you don't know because the person has put on another image on the profile and all that.
Exactly.
So,
or they have a picture from 10 years ago when they were fit and
sexy and all that.
And then you come and meet. It's not like to shame anybody, but it's like a fake image you're putting out, like you're selling.
And then you have
something
your
else.
expectations high, and then when you reach
exactly.
So another one. What do you have to say about control freaks in a relationship? Or we can just break it down like in simple terms about control freak. It's just a person who controls like you all the time. When you're out with your friends, they are texting you, asking you, "Oh, what are you doing?" Calling you. Like you don't have the time to breathe when you're away from them, or even when you're with them. It's like you have to do this. You go by their rules.
That can make you feel so guilty for simple things, right?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, I mean, that's something. I mean, in the beginning, maybe you will not know, like, your partner is a control freak. But, I mean, as the relationship goes on and stuff, it's hard to know sometimes in the beginning.
No.
But I feel like when you know, as soon as you know, like, oh, shit, I don't feel like myself. Like, when I'm with this person is controlling me, this and this. I feel like it's easy, like, it's better to leave than, stay in,
or try to fix it,
like,
because it's
exactly like
fixable.
controlling you can't fix, because I know, like, if a person controls you, I feel like it's about them, it's not about you. Like, you are not doing something wrong, but it's about them, you understand? So
but I also feel like sometimes people do it without knowing. So it's also better, of course, before you leave and all that, before you decide that you cannot stay, you talk to the person and mention to them that this is this and this what is happening, and this is why I'm leaving. So that, like, if they really need to change or they need the help they need, they can work on it and all that.
Yeah, because that control aspect might come because of insecurities. Maybe somebody has, from past baggage or whatever.
Yes,
So
that's true.
Again, we're coming back to communication.
Communication, yeah, and that's where I also feel like, I mean, that's where we come, with trust as well, because, like, if trust is not there,
then the person is
gonna control you, or because they have insecurity, then they are gonna control you. Because, I mean, come on.
And a question and conversation might be enough, to
so it's better to
fix it.
I mean, I feel like it's better, like, to communicate, like you said, so that like, your partner, okay, this is what my partner's gone through. Okay, I would understand, like, this is, I mean, it might be a phase whereby they are not feeling insecure, I would say, because they have gone through certain. So I feel like conversations is always good, like, to communicate and talk about, so that, you go. I mean, I can say, I feel like you're controlling me. I don't like it. I don't like to be controlled that way. Like, you just have to trust me, like,
Be brave enough also to voice it. Like,
exactly.
Sure, that's true.
Yeah, before you leave, I mean, they're always, like, you have to talk through, because, I mean, no relationship is perfect.
That's true.
Yeah.
And another thing I feel like that can be an issue is when the person has to compromise all the time
Yeah.
for different situations and things and all that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add on that?
Yeah, again, like that's the controlling aspect, asking somebody things that's literally like that doesn't make sense, you know. Like, why would I stop going, you know, training here or meeting my family once a week just because my partner wants it? Like, find a reason why, right?
Yeah.
Like, why do you want me to do it?
Yeah. But that's the thing is like, I mean, okay, that goes back to control as well. Like, why would I stop like doing what I have to do because I have a partner? Like, I don't like, that's the thing where I don't understand. Like, I feel like a relationship, I'm doing my own thing, you're doing your own thing. We meet
in the middle.
We meet in the middle, like just for us to have something good, not something like I'm not like you, not something whereby you have to control me, like, you understand. So I feel like it's not a good thing. So I feel like more if you know your worth, like somebody doesn't have to you know bring up all.
We're talking especially in the beginning, like when you're literally starting to date and somebody already asks you, stop this, don't see that, you know.
That's BS, you know. That's BS. Yeah.
And one thing that I really want to say is like, always ask why. If this is happening to anybody out there, always ask the person. If the person is saying, oh, you don't have to do this with no reason, always ask, why is it that? Why shouldn't I go to my family? Why shouldn't I talk to my friends? Why shouldn't I? Always ask the why.
Yeah, exactly.
So that you understand the person better, and we go back again to the talking.
Communication.
Which goes back to communication, because like all these points overlap and all these things can happen little by little that people don't realize it, and
it's hard
at a certain point you find yourself in a situation whereby you like, where did it all start from, you know? And then sometimes people realize it and sit and talk and reflect on their life and be like, oh, this and this started on this time, and they go back. But some people are not good at that, so it's really important to look out for these things way early in the beginning so that you don't go in too deep.
Reflection, you know, like
reflecting
on,
exactly. So commitment issues. That is our next point. Commitment issues. Like someone is like, yeah, you know what, I like you, but we cannot be together. And I'm like, why, you know?
I mean, to me, personally, commitment, I mean, when I meet a person, I don't want you to say like, oh, you're going to be, I mean, when you meet them, you really don't know if you're going to be together or what. It's just a phase of knowing each other. But in that phase, when we are knowing each other, I would love to know what are your, how do I call it, goals and stuff, plans for the future. I just don't want to be there like we talk and then I'm expecting something and then I'm like, what are we, you understand? I want to know, like, maybe in future you want to have I want to know what are your intentions, you understand, for us talking. I want to know, do you wanna just test, or you wanna just talk, or you just want, you know, just somebody to talk with, or you want a relationship, or you understand. So
and there is no timeline to this actually, because for some people it's a process, and for some people you just meet like 1 month, 2 months, you already know that this person is meant to be with me, or we really meet, you know. It don't have to to be really long to know that you're going to commit with somebody, because I know people who can be in relationships, for example, okay, I can give from my mom's generation, whereby they stay with people without being married, and they really expect the person to propose in the future and all those things. And then I've had stories whereby the person literally they'll break up, and then you see them, they meet a new person 2 months later, they're getting married. For example. So for me, there is like something that can be like, oh, question marks to these certain situations.
And that's where we go back to the vibes and energy. I have to know, like, are we compatible, like in a lot of things, you understand? I wouldn't be just physically attracted to somebody. I want to know even more, like, you know, the mindset and all that worries your mind, so that, you know, I will know, like, okay, this is my person, or this is not my person. I mean, we have all been doing those mistakes.
To some extent, yeah. But I mean, it can save time.
Yeah.
If you just have this simple conversation about
It just
you don't have to drop it there. Okay, I want 2 kids. I want to get married in 2 years. Like, it doesn't have to be so systematic, right? But at least you put it out there that your goal with meeting me is eventually, probably, if it happens, have a family, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, at least simply you can say a relationship, because that's where things start. You can't just say, oh, I met you because I want a family, or you
But,
know.
but there
you
is
can,
people who don't want kids. There's people who might not have kids, like because of their health issues, for example. You know.
That's
And
true.
It's imagine you're with somebody for 3-4 years and then you find out something. You know. It's like. It's not honest to that other person if you're hiding something that big, you know, especially if you have these fake conversations, oh, I want this, I want that, right? And at the end of the day, it turns out you can have them, right?
yeah, exactly.
It was like live TV, you know.
Imagine you're Oprah, huh?
Like Oprah.
Oprah, hurry up.
You get a car, you get a car.
Everybody gonna